from the start. There's not much positive in this game. From start to finish, just flat. We don't. It's a bad game.
It felt like you guys had a physical start. Was that something that you were trying to do coming in, just upping the physicality?
Yeah, I mean, I feel like we're just chasing. I think we're waiting for the next guy to do something, and just becomes a waiting game. We have to understand that it's going to take a lot more than what we did today to get out of this, it's unacceptable.
You had strong penalty kills, but then goal scored for them. How deflating is that when you can get some momentum from the PK and then it ends up in their net or your net?
I mean, I don't think it was enough to kind of swing it our way. We didn't take advantage of it, it's disappointing. It's just better.
Disappointed in myself for the way things went on that first goal, and when you're in a hole like this, you can't afford to have that happen. So, gotta be better.
And the thing is, you guys know that it's been a struggle for you guys, and you want to come out with a better start. It's obvious you do. When it doesn't happen, is that now festering? Is that now going through everybody's head too, and it kind of bleeds into the game?
Yeah, it is, but it can't. That's as tough as it is to block that stuff out. You have to block it out, and you have to make sure that you're memory of a goldfish on the ice. If you're down a goal, down 2 goals, the next shift has to be the same way that you planned on it being from the start of the game.
For a couple of those goals, positioning-wise, it felt like you guys were there. Just where did it feel like, I don't know, you weren't connecting or maybe executing?
Yeah, execution. Got to be tighter. You can't give guys in this league any space or time to get a shot off, and if you do it ends up in the back of your net, and that's what happened tonight.
Was there anything, obviously you can't say what happens in the room, but was there anything unique said in between the second and third to try to get you guys fired up for the third?
No, what we say in here stays in here, but there's a lot of things that you can say, but at the end of the day, you need to perform on the ice, and you need to make sure you show up and give it your all every shift, and right now I feel like we're not doing that.
You stressed so much, just positives, staying positive while you kind of go through this. You've got another game tomorrow, so how do you turn the page, and how important is it to kind of have that positive attitude as you head into St. Louis?
It's tough to have a positive attitude after a game like that. I think.
So what do you take away? How do you kind of head into tomorrow's game?
Well, we're heading on the road right now. Get into St. Louis, look ourselves in the mirror, tell ourselves we need to be better, show up at the rink tomorrow with just a killer mentality. That's really the only way to fight your way out of this is to fight, so we got to be ready to dig our way out. And really, at the end of the day, you got to stop talking about it, just got to do it.
Vince, have you seen enough fight recently? And if not, can you put your finger on why, like what it is that's going on?
At times, yes, but it needs to be more consistent, I think. We're letting a lot of things get to us, and we need to make sure that we're focusing on what we're doing and not letting anything get to us mentally, I guess.
I don't know if it was about patience for me. It was a horrendous first period. You know, like just patience isn't the right word. That's not what happened in the first period. The first period needed to be a whole lot better than what it was with regard to our energy and our execution, our speed, our attitude, all of that needed to be a lot better.
Is there, when you have had some of these kind of starts and responses intermittently or too frequently in the last
too frequently.
How?
It's frustrating. I mean, it's frustrating. To start a game like that in our building after playing some of the games we have in our building it's not it's bad. You know, I mean, it was a bad start. Right from the very beginning, just the puck movement, the speed in which we were playing, the strides, completely different from where we were a game ago. You know, we can't just play one game like that. We've got to string together 10 games like that, and so the consistency in what we're doing is not good. So it's frustrating and disappointing to start a game like that.
Peter, when you have guys back, when you have numbers back, and you're still giving up uncontested goals.
Yeah. We need to knock some people down, Larry. We need to get. I mean, we do have the people there not on the first one, but on others after that. We've got enough guys in there. We should be able to defend in an area, and it wasn't a priority. It needs to be a priority.
We've talked about execution. Is this effort now?
We hardly ever talk about execution. There was one game where we talked about the execution. You talking about like puck execution?
No, getting the puck out, break out.
Yeah, so it's just a little bit we talked about it. There was one game where it was real bad. I don't know if it was a Chicago game. This to me was we started poorly. We didn't have what it took to start a hockey game to be successful. And like I said, it's frustrating because we're back in our building, and that's what's frustrating.
Peter, you talked about not having enough energy. Guys in the room are talking about bad effort. I mean, where does the blame fall when that's happening repeatedly? Yeah,
that goes right around. So we can't start like that. You're not going to win games if you start like that. Like I said, last game we couldn't have started the game any better in Buffalo than we did, and then we come back and come into this building and it's not even close to where it needs to be.